I'll live my life. Morning, everyone. Morning. I hope everyone's well on this Tuesday morning. I hope we've all got over the Brentford defeat. I'm one of them that's just gone, forget about that. Let's start again. This is the first game this week against Charlton and then Newcastle at the weekend. It was such a debacle. I can't even go there anymore. No doubt we will. If we get a few on, we'll talk about it again. But it is what it is. Listen, we have to talk about it because we need to find out where we're going to improve. You know, we was against the Brentford side that was ready to go, right? Mm-hmm. Newcastle against Liverpool were ready to go, right? Despite all their problems, they were ready to go and they gave it a go. What did we do, Mark?
First of all, morning, boss. Morning, chat.
Morning, everyone. Sorry, everyone. I'm on one this morning, people.
Everyone, go on. Yes. Yeah, no. Well, you summed it up. Brentford were ready, and we weren't. They outplayed us in every position. Every position you can think of, all over the pitch, man. Their players on the day were better than ours.
Just a bit.
It wasn't a bit, mate. It was levels. There's levels to this. You know, I mean, it's like I said, I think it was yesterday. It looked like the bus never turned up at the ground and they just got 11 people out the pitch, out the crowd.
Is what it is, isn't it?
Football. Can you play football? What position? Yeah, go on. You're number 4. Yeah.
You'll do. Nah.
You're number 9.
In all seriousness, mate. Yeah, I know it was, Mark, but
we couldn't even pass to each other. Cut the passes and we'd lose it. That's Mark, very symptomatic of last year. Very symptomatic of last year. 2 or 3 passes, give the thing away.
Mark, we could give excuses, mate. Right?
Well, there's no excuses.
We knew what was wrong with this team at the end of last season. Right?
There was more than one thing. Get that. Right?
The people upstairs recognise that, which is fine. I'm like, well done. Brilliant. You've come out, now do the biz. Right? Now, everyone says, and I am in agreement with this, you can't do everything. No, when I say you can't do everything, right, that means you can't actually rebuild the whole squad, right, in one transfer window. Right? I get that. I understand that. Right? But to do what they did in the early doors, right, and then since Tonali come in, nothing. Now, listen, I'll be the first one to say perhaps they've been working on this, perhaps they've been trying to do that. They might have been trying to get him in or whatever. Listen, you've got to have a backup plan, mate.
Mm.
You've got to have a backup plan. Now I'm hearing, right, that Savinio's probably done, but there's a problem with Marmouche. I thought it had all been sorted. He was coming on loan and it was, here we go. If it is, it is. But then I'm hearing other things saying, oh, there might be complications with that part of the deal.
Where did this spring into existence?
Oh, I read it this morning, Mark. I read it this morning. It might be bollocks. Don't get me wrong. It might be rubbish, right? But listen, look, again, 7 weeks, right? We're now a week before the window shuts.
It is
Yeah.
week today.
And we've probably got Savinho. Yeah. And I'll say we've probably got Marmouche. Yeah. Even though I'm reading, perhaps we ain't. Right. And then I'm reading on Gakpo. City are interested. Right. In Gakpo.
Where's this come from?
That was, I read that online this morning. And I'm like, we're a week to go. 2 of the players that we want to get over the line, we can't get them over the fucking line.
Yeah.
We're desperate, Mark. We're
Yeah,
desperate.
I know we are, mate. Well, bloody hell, mate. What?
Do you know what I mean? And then
You've sprung news on me, mate.
I want to give a stat. About the game against Brentford, right? And this is another record that Tottenham have accrued, if you like, amongst the many over the last 2 seasons.
Is it a good one?
You'll love this, Sheriff. You'll love this. Right, here's a stat, and I'll try and put it as clearly as I can. So it says, regarding the defence, now I know we've got a whole new defence. I get it. And it's going to take time to gel. Right, I get it. All right, but against Brentford, in the whole 90 minutes, we had 59.8% of possession. Just short of 60%.
60%.
In the whole game.
For
so
round
it was a
figures.
60-40.
For round figures, 60.
It was a 60-40 game, apparently, according to possession. Right? We conceded in that 90 minutes, in the 40% possession Brentford had, 26 shots. I ain't finished yet. Just so you know.
Shots. How many
Shots.
How many of them were on top? What, do you know how many was on
I've got Scooby. We conceded 26 shots, right?
Bloody hell, mate.
Right? And obviously lost 3-0 in the game, right? That is a Premier League record to have had 60% possession, conceded 26 shots, and losing 3-0.
Bloody hell,
just
mate.
Just putting it out there, people. Putting it out there.
I'm just saying, what jumps out at me about that stat immediately is every time they come forward, they had a pop.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I was going to say, well, I've been out, mate.
I just wanted to put that out there. And don't get me wrong. It's not, it's just another stat that, I don't know the best way to put it. We've had lots of stats over the last 2 years that Tottenham have broken at the wrong end, if you know what I mean. Not breaking it up the top, but breaking it down the bottom. And that is another one. That is another one. And what I'm saying is, this is under another manager. I know he's got to have time. I get it, right? But it was a shambles, Mark.
Shambles is too kind, mate.
Senesi, it was a shambles at the back. Let's be honest.
The one that stood out for me was Van Hat. I thought he looked ropey as anything. Game. He looked ropey as anything, mate.
But Mark, we know he's a lot better than that.
Well,
we know he's a lot better than that. You know what I mean? So it's not as if like that's the level you're going to get every game.
Yeah.
Again, it's about building bonds, and they are professionals. They should be a bit easier for them to do that, but they've still got to learn how each other play. You can, get recordings on the telly. Senesi might be sitting there for 4 hours last night watching what Van Eck does for Brighton.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
what foot he prefers it on.
Yeah,
what, his movement and
basic stuff. Yeah, you got it, mate.
But surely see, I blame all of this on pre-season. The World Cup's got a part to play in it. I'm not saying it hasn't.
Agreed.
The World Cup, although everybody knows the World Cup's on every 4 years.
Yep.
Not to this extent, mind, because there was an extra. There was like it was 150% of a World Cup, wasn't it? 'Cause there was half as many teams in it again. But everybody knows the World Cup's every 4 years.
Yeah.
And you would have thought, instead of buzzing off all around the world with players flying in from America and, Mexico, Canada, wherever they were based with their teams, you would have thought they could have done a little local one in Europe, or even stay in this country. I said to you yesterday, I remember the days when we used to stay in this country.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? I mean,
Look,
to buzz off over to I understand why they do it. We all know why they do it. It's all about the wedge. It's all about the wedge. But it's so our pre-season was a shambles, mate. We didn't see the first team out once, did we?
no.
It was a couple of first teamers and a load of
I
kids.
don't think they've played together yet, Mark.
No, exactly. This is what I'm saying. The pre-season was an absolute shambles.
It was a shambles, mate. It
was
was
shambles.
And especially given that it's the manager's first pre-season as well. And again, I know all these things are sorted out. They were probably a year ago, longer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And he just has to bite the bullet on it and deal with it, right? But
of course,
of course he does. What's he going to do? Sorry, no, I'm not having that.
No, we're not going now. We're not going now.
But I think as well, I think you're right, Mark. I think maybe, I know it's about the money and you're spot on, right? But I think sometimes maybe we should just try and rein it in a little bit.
Because
I know everyone's doing it.
I'll tell you the thing I took out of pre-season is you notice that now a certain Mr. Sutton is now in the MLS. We didn't go to South Korea.
No. What a surprise.
I mean, when he was here, every year. So travel about, have a couple of games. Son is treated like the king of South Korea. Sell about 1 million Son shirts at 80, 90 quid a pop, whatever they are.
I'm just going to bring this comment. I know we haven't gone into the comments yet, but I've just seen one comment. I've got to bring it up.
Oh, go on then.
Phil's coming. Big up, Phil. He said, why shouldn't they go to Australia? Watch some neighbours, maybe even home and away.
Are these programmes even on now?
I don't watch them, mate. I don't watch them.
Honestly.
I don't watch the telly no more. I just watch YouTube.
No. Yeah, I was going to say, wow. I don't even think they're on anymore, mate.
I don't know, mate. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, Neighbours was a mainstay, wasn't it, on BBC One? And
Home
and Away was ITV.
Yeah, I think they all changed channels and that, to be honest. Other channels bought them through. I don't know. I don't know, Mark. I haven't watched that stuff for a long time. A long time. But it is what it is. Big up, Phil. Morning to you, mate. Let's dig into the chat. We'll get into it. Because
there's nothing wrong with a bit of Kylie, mate.
I'm not happy this morning, people. I'm not happy. I woke up and I was sort of all jolly-ish because I had a good old sleep last night. I even missed Stell's show last night. I fell asleep before the start, and then when I woke up this morning to flick through to see what was on last night and that, I saw pretty much 4 hours and something, or just short of 4 hours, Stell and his gang were on for last night. And I was a bit gutted, really. I'll have to watch it back today if I get a chance. But, yeah, I fell asleep 8 o'clock last night, mate. The missus woke me up at 12. I got a drink, took my tablets. I was in bed at 12:15, woke up at 6:30 this morning.
Fair play to you.
There you go. So I actually had a decent sleep in 2 spells last night, let's say, which is better than about 8 spells. Yeah. So there you go. Perhaps that's why I'm on it a bit more this morning, Sheriff, because I'm a bit more awake.
Yeah, 10 hours, mate. That's about a week's worth for you.
There you go. It is a week's worth, Sheriff.
Yeah,
it is a week's worth, mate.
That's why I said I wasn't taking a piss or nothing.
No, I know you're not. Morning to Kate. Hope you're well, Kate, this morning. Big up to you.
Hang on.
Yeah, hang on. I'm turning.
Are you doing it?
I was
going to say, I'm trying to set the redirect up so I can't even see you.
It's all right. I'm there. Look, the arms. There you go, Kate.
Have you squeezed?
I've squeezed, yeah. Big up to you, Kate. Thanks for being
Just to make
in.
sure.
As always, we appreciate you, Kate. Hope you're well. She says, "Oh, Mark and Sheriff Gatco to Man City." Well, that's what I saw as well. But it doesn't mean he's going there. They're just interested, and it all depends on what side of the fence you look at. Does Gakpo maybe? He's not going to be the centre forward there. Haaland's a centre forward, but he could be another one, like we always say, can play all the way across. If they've got an injury, yeah, he'll play just behind or on the left or on the right. I don't know what they've got. Well, obviously, I know they've got Doku and Semenyo on one side, and Cherky and Foden can play out on the right. I mean, they've got loads of players. Don't get me wrong. Well, they haven't got loads. They've got quality. That's better. They've got quality. Think about what you're saying, Mark. They've got quality. They need more quality, and they see Gakpo as quality, like we do, to improve our team, right? So it's all about what the player wants, really. It's not about what we want, what they want. Yeah, it's about if the player wants to go to Man City and probably win the odd trophy. I'll put it like that.
I would say at least challenge.
Right? Or does he come to Spurs on the belief that this team is being totally changed, everything in the club is being changed, and we're going to, over the next 2 or 3 years, get a head of steam up, and this bloke will be part of it?
The giant is awakening.
Still in a coma, Sheriff.
He's still in a bit of a slumber, isn't he? But
yeah, we're going back into that thumbnail tomorrow, mate, if nothing happens today. I'm telling you now.
Oh, has the giant awoken?
Mate, listen, everyone keeps saying, look, Spurs have got to change into a big club, right? As in, like, what other big clubs are doing in their transfer strategies.
We've been demanding that for a few years, all the protests we've been to.
Correct. And what I'm saying is, the point I'm trying to get over is that when the season finished and everyone come out and made their statements, we're all sitting here going, yeah, heard it all before.
Yeah.
You know, same old, let's wait and see.
Waffle. Yeah. The usual waffle. Isn't it?
No, it's true though, isn't it, Mark? It's true because every season they've got probably targets they need to hit. Season tickets go on sale at a certain time. You always find good news comes out just before the season tickets are going on sale.
We're linked to a top player.
Anyway, right?
And then as soon as the deadline passes, then rumours sort of...
But it needs to change.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, and like I was saying, we done really well at the beginning of the window for a team that finished 17th twice, and the players that we got in, whether Robertson was sorted 3 months ago or Senesi was, or any of the three.
I think Senesi was, wasn't he?
Whatever. Senesi was the early one, I think. Yeah. Right, so they've done well there.
It doesn't matter, they've done it.
Then they've gone and broke the transfer record. Yeah.
Twice.
And then went and broke it again, not just by a bit, by a lot. Right?
That was within 48 hours, mate.
That was Tonali, right? 48 hours after Fernandez, and we're like, whoa, hang on a minute. I think most of us were like, what, you know? Now they are 2 signings. We'll have some of that.
Yeah.
Right? And then nothing. And nothing. And I can keep saying nothing for every week that's gone past. Right? And again, I have to keep saying again because I don't want people to think I am just fucking moaning for the sake of it. And that's why I say again. Because I have to caveat it, Mark, every time. Do you know, that I'm not saying they're not doing shit in the background, trying to get the best players in, all that stuff. That's fine, right? If we're a proper football club, we are doing that, right? But sometimes you can't get what you want. And you have to have a backup plan. I don't see a backup plan at Spurs. I see at the moment they're trying to get certain players, right, which may well be number ones on De Zerbi's list. Right? I don't see the Gakpo deal any further forward than it was when we were first mentioned with him. I don't see too much going on there. Savinio, is it done? Ain't it done? Is it done? Right, Marmouche, is it done? Is he on loan? Have we bought him? Are we going to make an announcement? It's okay being the medicals being done, but have they signed the contracts?
To be honest, mate, you just well flick a coin. Flick a coin.
And
Heads
then,
it is.
on
Tails
top
it
of that, with a week to go, yeah, we don't know if we've got these two because no one's coming out and saying anything. I would say the Savinio one's more 99% and Marmouche is probably 85%. I don't know. Right? But what I'm saying is we are not getting announcements. All we're doing every week is, well, it's a bit closer. Yeah, well, and last week it was, oh, Savinio's going to cost 90 million. Yeah, or 85 million. And that means Marmouche will be 50 million. But they're doing the loan so that Frankfurt don't get the sell-on payment. And now, in my ear, I'm hearing in the last 10 minutes that Frankfurt might have complained about the way that the deal is being done.
Who's that to UEFA?
Whoever it's to, whoever the governing body is.
Probably
Listen,
UEFA, isn't it?
Yeah,
UEFA,
probably.
I would have thought.
Probably. That's what I'm hearing. Again, I don't know if it's true. And I'm hearing that what could be holding that deal up because they are putting a complaint in.
This is why I say to you, mate.
Where's the backups? Sorry, Mark. Where's the backups? Where's the next one?
This is why I say to you, right? When I do look at social media, which is not a lot, it's only Facebook anyway I have a look at. If I see anything about Tottenham, I just scroll past it. Because you don't know what to believe. That is the trouble. Now, you might say I'm an old fart, get with the times. But this is where, like, the internet has ruined things. Because anybody can put this, that, and the other, and you don't know whether it's true, mate.
I get it, mate. I get it.
The bits I have read, some say it's done. Some say it's not. Some say we're working on it. It's buzzword time again. Buzzword bingo. We're working on it. It's close. Talks continue. And another thing, I'm not sure, well, they never have done in the past, but I blame the club a little bit for not being, they hardly ever come out and speak to the fans, do they?
No, very rare.
They're very like smoke and mirrors, cloak and dagger. They're very private.
Yeah, I get that.
I think we get a couple of fan forums every year on it, and that's only invited people, and they scrutinise your questions you're going to ask.
Yeah, but I would say to you, like, not once a week or one. There's no time limit on it, but every so often, we all know, yeah, that Ornstein's the man at Spurs, right? Everything he posts generally, yeah, it is pretty correct, right? Now, I'm not saying Ornstein, but someone that's, I don't know, reputable in the online world, right? Yeah, and I don't know who that would be, but why don't they release stuff through there? So at least when it goes on YouTube, it goes on all the social medias, it goes on everywhere, all fans can see it. Do you know what I mean? Just a little bit of something here and there.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Yeah. But unless it's we've finished 17th, we're going to bring the money out, or something stupid Vinay's done, or something Lang's done, or hasn't done, Do you know what I mean? I just don't think we get a lot of information from them, Mark.
No. Well, we
I
never have
don't.
done, mate. They've always been like behind a cloak, haven't they? You know, I mean, is it once or twice a year we normally get some stupid statement come out? That's all like
Yeah,
it's
normally
AI.
at the end of the
It's
season.
all like it's all you can tell it's prepared, mate. And normally,
Sometimes.
for the
Go
last
on.
2 or 3 years, it's we're sorry. We're sorry for the disgusting season. We're sorry for this. That's what we got the end of last season. We're
Mm.
sorry. This is never going to happen again. We've learned our ways. We haven't put the football first. Words to that effect. I'm paraphrasing, but we haven't put the football first. We're sorry. We're sorry. We're sorry. And yes, at the start they showed it. They did show it. Tonali and Fernandez in
Great
48 hours.
signings, Mark. Great signings,
Fernandez
I
and
think.
Tonali in 48 hours. You think, oh, hang on a minute. What's going on here? Come on then. Because to be honest, the way we started the window, we had 6 in about, seemed like a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
was probably longer. But
Mm.
I wanted us to be done by end of July. Something like that. Beat up. Come
But
on, bring the season on.
I know what you're saying, Mark. I get that, right? And I wanted whatever he needed for his first team. Yeah, I wanted those in as soon as possible.
Well, that's what I
Yeah,
wanted, mate. Give him a
that's all.
first team.
Yeah.
Give him. All right, you're never going to get all what you want, but give him a first team. There you go. We'll try and do some more bits before the end of the window.
Or after we've given you the first team, yeah, now we'll have a look for you to see if we can add to it. We still know we've got players that we need to get out. Yeah, we're going to try and focus on that a little bit. But even in the old Spursy termings of, look, if we see any more on your list and we can get it done, we will. But
Job
after
done.
you've got those first
Mm.
team in.
Yeah.
And it
But
was a
anyway,
big
mate.
job just to do that. That people have to understand that, right? It is a big job to basically transform your whole team, your
Oh,
first team, in one go. I'm not disputing it. What I'm saying is that we've wasted since we signed Tonali until now, yeah, all that time on nothing because there's been no product from it.
yeah.
Right, again, people say, "Oh, Cookie, look, we've got a week. Yeah, what are you worried about? A week? We've just had 7 weeks, and
Mm.
no one can even say to me, "Oh, Cookie, the World Cup was still on then." It fucking weren't.
Yeah.
Do you know? And listen, again, I know they're trying. I'm sure they're doing stuff behind the scenes. They know,
Well, it better be.
yeah, but there's probably opportunities out there that they haven't even looked at. You know, I know it's what the coach wants. It's not what we want. It's not what you want and I want and everyone else in the chat, right? But I just think it's so important we get as much as we can for him now.
Mm-hmm.
Because if we make a rough start, listen, like you said at the beginning of the show, the players have had no pre-season together. We're still
Yeah.
waiting for some to come in. Right? So
We can blame the World Cup for that. Because
to a
Paro
point,
obviously won the damn thing and he had to have 3 weeks off.
listen, to a point, Mark, yeah, right, I get that. But at the same time, Mark, they've had plenty of time to sort out this forward line.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the forward line, I get you. Anyway, mate, we've been going for half an hour. We've only said hello to one person.
That's how it goes sometimes, mate, isn't it? What can you say?
Well,
I have to get things off my chest. You know
yeah,
what I mean? It is what it is. I will get through as many as I can. Big up to you all.
yeah.
Just to say, Kate says, big up, Kate. Just to say to Kate, she says, weather's 13 degrees and mostly cloudy, going up to 21 in Sheffield today, just for anyone who's around the Sheffield area or,
It was chilly here last night, mate. It was actually it was a chill in here.
I was sitting in there when I woke up this morning, and I made me cup of tea and put the telly on, and I was actually cold, and I had to go
Yeah,
and put a jumper on.
there you go.
And it's mad, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's still August.
yeah.
Oh my word! Big up to you, Kate. Hope you're well.
Morning.
Aussie Ange is in. Big up, Aussie Ange.
Big
The
up.
most positive Spurs fan that I've met, and I'll keep saying it. He is. People say he's deluded. We say we need someone in here to be positive. Hello and welcome, your maestros of the panel.
There's a
Week.
different word.
There's
Maestros.
another one. Look, listen. I'm challenging Aussie Ange to a different word every day. And just so you can't have us over, Aussie Ange, I'm writing them down. All right.
Yeah.
So
Put it this way,
today
right? Put it
we
this way.
are
If
the
I had to do that,
maestros.
mate, I'd run out after about 3 weeks. I only know about 20 words.
Big up, Aussie Ange. The maestros of the panel. A week till the window closes. I want another 2 to 3 signings, and we need another right back pretty badly.
Mm-hmm.
We do. We do.
Yeah.
Obviously, Jed Spence was sold. I didn't have a problem with that, to be fair
No,
to
Lord, no.
everyone. I didn't. He said he wanted to play every week. The manager couldn't guarantee him that. So he obviously says, well, Jed, have a look for another club, see what you can find. They obviously came up with a decent enough proposal for Spurs to lose him. The problem being, we haven't replaced him. We've done the usual and used the utility man to fill in at right back. And unfortunately, he got
right.
skinned at the weekend.
I was going to say, who, let's face it, is not a right back. I'm not sure what he is, but he's not a right back. And he was skinned, shall we say, more than once.
Well,
He wasn't even skinned, mate. He was skinned, toasted, fried. He got cooked.
double dipped.
No, yeah. Well, whatever you want to say, mate. He was, and it's like I said yesterday as well. I believe Porro, with the amount of football he plays, because let's face it, he don't miss many for us, does he?
No, he doesn't. No.
And he's been playing all summer.
Yeah.
Won the World Cup.
Yeah.
You got to him for that. But all that, I believe, it's just in the back of my mind. He's going to get one. He's going to get an injury because you can't keep doing that to your body. It's going to break sooner or later.
Again, it's up to the club to deal with it, mate. And
I know he might be made of stainless steel. You
yeah.
know, he's tough as old boots, but everyone breaks at a point. Elastic band only stretches up so much, you know.
Yeah, I agree. It is what it is, mate. And what can you do?
Anybody else in? I've got a certain thing ready.
You what?
I said, anybody else in?
Yeah, hang on. Scotty's in. Big up, Scotty. Hope you're well, Scott. Big up to you. And he says, smash the subs, hit the like button, people. Absolutely.
Yes, I'm not sure what.
Logan's in saying hello to Kate, and then he's in again saying hello to the cookie and the sheriff and the chat. Big up everyone. Hope all is well. We're all good, Logan. Thank you very much, mate.
All is good. I'm a bit tired.
I will be and feel much better, Logan, when we win a game of football, whoever it's against. Like
about November,
a proper game of football, not pre-season. Yeah, we've had one. We've been beat. I fully expect us to win tomorrow night. I've got to be honest with you, but I think they could make it difficult early by shutting us down.
You realise, mate, Charlton are 3 out of 3.
Yeah, 9 points and they got
9
whatever
points
it
out
is.
of 9.
And beat West Ham at the weekend as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Just saying. Logan sent in a super chat. Big up, Logan. Thank you. Super sticker, shall I say. Hang on, Sheriff. And then he followed that up with another one as well.
I've seen him, mate. That's why the noise. 4. Well, bear with me. Three. I kept clicking it, mate. Nothing was happening.
There you go, Logan.
There you go.
There you go. Big up to
Big
you, Logan. Thank you very much, sir. Very much
I
appreciated.
swear he's won the lottery.
I still think he's won the lot. He's done something, or he's won a scratch card or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
On a scratch card or something.
Something's been going on.
Big up, Lee.
Big up,
Morning to
Lee.
you, mate. Listen, give us your best to your dad, please, Stu.
Yes.
I haven't heard from him for ages in the WhatsApp group or anything. So, Lee, get your dad to post a message in the WhatsApp group, just letting us know he's all right. Or if you need to send one personally to me or Mark in the WhatsApp group, do it like that, mate. It's entirely up to you. Just click on our names and you're sending it personally then. All right? Let us know, though, Lee. Big up. Everyone get over to Lee.
Yeah.
He's been putting a few videos out recently on Leeds and that. Obviously, he's a Leeds supporter, but he loves Tottenham as well. So, listen, get over there to Lee. Give him a shout. Give him a view, whatever it is. Give him a like. And big up to you, Lee. Hope you're well, mate. Hope your dad's well. DJ's in. DJ, it's going in soon, Steve. It's going in soon. All right.
But, 1 to 4 on.
1 to 4 this morning. This 1 to 2 business, I've been killed, Steve. I've been killed. People are taking money off me left, right, and centre, Steve.
No,
1 to 4. 1 to 4 now, Steve.
You've had enough out of bookies, mate.
That's not the point, Mark. That's not the point.
No. But you know what I mean? You've had 2 bets, 2 mornings run, and it's come in, mate, at 1 to 2. They've sussed you out, mate. They think,
They ain't sussed me out, mate, because I just go over the road to Betfred and stick 20 quid on something, win it all back. See? There's more than one way to skin a cat.
Of course.
We're only joking about the money, by the way, Steve. There has been no money, by the way.
No. There's no money.
Steve at 1 to 2. Yeah. It's just our you know, we know who comes on, who comes in early. That's just our little game. There you go. 1 to 2, Steve's gone to 1 to 4. Sorry, everyone.
Yeah, he's 1 to 4 today, mate.
Big up the DJ. The Devil's in.
Big up.
Players need to be registered by 12 noon today in order to play on Saturday.
Well, best they get on with it then.
I think they best get on with it. Yeah, I do. That was me at 8:36 this morning.
That's quite late for you.
Have it, I said. I was in that mood at 8:36 this morning.
Normally that says 4:36.
Well, normally, yeah. Smash those likes and subscribe, everyone. Thank you very much for everyone that does. Flex is in this morning. Big up, Flex.
Big up, Flex.
Hope you're well, mate. Wembers is in. Well, I've got to read this one out. YouTube member Wembers every morning is here. Morning, Marks, and all in the chat. So it's starting to look like we might only get Savinio, with Marmoush and Gatko either not leaving their clubs or heading elsewhere. But don't worry, everyone. We tried.
Do you think the statement will come out? There was only 33 transfers made in this window. We tried our best. When he said that,
don't want to.
When he said there was only 33 transfers, I was like, but what's that got to do with anything? What on earth is that? What on earth has it got to do with us? What
it's got nothing to do with anything whatsoever. His excuses, no one else was buying, so why should we? Right, basically. Well, we should have done because we had about 372 players injured, you mug. That's why.
Exactly.
What is he doing here still? Sorry.
No.
What is he doing here?
I have no idea, mate. I believe he may be in your greenhouse. Like he's a bit of a lettuce.
Let's change subject because I'll get wound up even more.
Yeah.
Pete's in. Morning, Pete. Morning to the legends. Who's Shucky? Chambers. Eh? Shucky and Sherry. He's messing about, isn't he? Again. He knew he'd get a laugh out of it. That's why. Big up, chaps. And top of the morning to the chat. Big up, Pete. Hope you're well, mate.
Call the nurse, Pete. My sides have split.
Big up, Rodders. Hope you're well, Rodders, this morning. Big up to you. And Jez is here. Morning. Teammates. Jezza. Hope you're well this morning. And he says, some signings would be nice to see soon.
They'd have been nice to see about a month ago, but...
It'd be lovely It'll be lovely, Jezza. We're waiting. We're still waiting, Jezza. Take a deep breath, Mark. Take a deep.
I was going to say it would have been nice about a month ago, but
every time I get wound up now, Mark, I've got people saying to me in my head now, like other people we spoke to, there's still a week to go. There's still a week to go. Calm down, Mark.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. I don't want to phone that Uber for you to take the hospital.
Listen. This channel, we're different, mate. We keep telling everyone this is how we feel. This ain't bait or click or whatever they call it. This is how it is.
Hang on. Hang on
what?
I've had a WhatsApp message come in. It's from Chambers.
Oh,
so he has just messaged me. Savinho has signed.
Has he?
I'm not sure.
Spurs after 386 days. If it's true, we need to have that confirmed, Pete. But if it's true,
do I need to go on Twitter and have a look?
Or Ornstein? I'm sure Ornstein would have shouted by now.
I'm not sure I follow him.
Fabrizio retwitter. He'll be on. I'll carry on while you're looking, Mark. Big up, Jimmy. Big up to you, Jim. Hope you're well this morning. Like number 8 from a cloudy northwest. Yeah, it is cloudy now, Jim. Yeah.
Fair play, mate. What's his name? David, isn't it? David Ornstein.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, hang on. Hang on, it says me looking at this. Chambers has sent me a photo.
Anyway.
Oh, hang on. Wow. I'm not sure whether to believe this or if he's taking the piss.
Yeah. Don't even read it out. You'll get everyone upset, mate. Send it to me privately.
I'm not. No, I will. Hang on. Let me come back to it. I'm not sure if this is made up or I'm going to share my screen. I know that puts even more behind with the chat.
Chambers, you're killing me here, mate. I'm trying to run a show and be fluent.
I know. He's got to try and derail it, hasn't he? Right, now, you should be able to see that, mate.
Oh, interesting. It's not AI, that, is it? Tell me that ain't AI.
You tell me.
Anyway, look, for everyone that's in the chat, you can see on the screen, there is Mr. Savinho himself holding a Spurs shirt. Listen, let's hope it ain't AI, by the way. There's one in. We need the next one and the next one, and hopefully a next one after that. There's a week to go.
If he's just done me like a kipper, then.
Oh, yeah. If he's done you like Pete, if you're telling Porkies you're out of the group.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now. All right? Because I'll be your mate forever, but you can't stick AI shit up like that. If it is.
Because you're correct, Pete. Making things, you know.
Pete, I hope you're correct, mate, because we've just brought that picture up. So big up to you, mate. Marianne's in. God, I nearly forgot about Marianne. She was on the screen there. Marianne, I'm so sorry. Marianne, good morning to you. She says, good morning, boys. All in the chat. Hope you are all well. Big up to you, Marianne.
Well, this was as the show started, mate. We are 50 minutes behind in the chat.
It's all right, mate. It's all right. There's plenty to talk about, Sheriff. If you have to leg it, leg it.
No.
No, I'm just saying, I know it gets to about, I don't know, we're only at 10:18, but I know it gets to about 12 o'clock.
You say the hellos, mate. I'm gonna go and whack the kettle on.
Oh, well, there you go. He's going to go and make a cup. I can do that, Sheriff. I can do that. All right, I'll carry on. Good morning to you, Marianne. Hope you're well. Big up to you. TTID's in. Anyone seen Savio or Marmouche? Or are we being played by the 115? Well, I've done the best I can do, TTID. Savio holding a Spurs shirt. I mean, we was just sent that from one of our esteemed friends. So hopefully he's not messing about. And it's true. That's all I can say. Let's hope it's true. And that's one in. And if it is, we can get to work on Marmouche. And if that ain't done by, I'd say, latest tomorrow, they need to get on the bandwagon for another one. You know? But let's see. Let's see what happens. Dingo, you'd in. Big up, Dingo. Morning to you, mate. I'll get through as many as I can before Sheriff comes back, and then we'll put the link in the chat. Morning, Mario. Hope you're well. Big up to you. Let's talk Tottenham. Corey, big up to you, mate. Hope you're well this morning. Big up. May the force be with you, Lee Payne. Come on, you Spurs. Big up to you, Lee. Futures is in. Big up, Futures. Gorby's in. Big up, Gorby. Celery. Big up to you, mate. Aussie Spurs in. Hope you're well. Hope you're well. We do. We go again. Swifty's in this morning. Mod everywhere, Swifty, at least. He used to be anyway. On Stell's channel. I'm sure he still is now. Big up, Swifty. Hope you're well this morning. Suit Measured is in. Big up, Suit Measured. Morning to you, mate. My old mate Sniper's Dreams in. Hope you're well, fella. It says morning games. Morning games, guys. People reckon today's the day. Well, we've just put the shirt picture up, Snipers. So maybe it was the day. One's done, apparently. One is done. So we'll see how that goes. Who's next? I'm scrolling. Silly Singularity. Morning to you, mate. Hope you're well. Joey's in. Big up, Joey. He says, just me thinks that all these links before the first game we were released to appease the fans at the game. It's a typical Enoch move. As we were just saying earlier on, Joey, about when it's season ticket time. We're buying him. We're in talks with him. Same sort of thing, Joe, isn't it? Same sort of thing. First game's coming up. Second game's coming up against Charlton. After the smashing at the weekend, records being broken that are not good for Tottenham.
Is Joey saying that Enoch are a bit shady?
He could well be. I can't say positively or negatively.
I'll have to think about it I'll have to think about it for about half a second to see if there's any evidence.
Yeah, I'm sure Sheriff will give you a nod either way, Joey.
Oh yes, there is. There is 26 years of evidence.
Well, we're going to see if it carries on, aren't we? In the next week. We're going to see if it carries on, because I want to know. What I want to know is, right, and from fans as well, it's a bit of a question. Well, with what we've done now, and if Savinho is in, again, I haven't seen him at a table with a pen, right? But he's holding the shirt, so that should be enough, right? But if we didn't do anything else in the next week, how are people going to feel? You keep going. Can you keep going on that, Mark, please, while I'm talking?
Oh, all right. Did you say good morning to Paul?
Good morning, Paul. Yeah, just giving the funds up. Just while I've got it. No, I've lost it. It's gone. Go on, keep going. Big up, Paul. Morning to you, mate.
Oh, sorry, mate.
It's all right. It's not your fault, mate. It's all right.
I've chucked the spanner straight in.
Thanks, darling. It's all right. I've got my cup of coffee in, tea in, whatever it is.
I had to go and make my own. I'm just saying.
It's a cup of tea.
Did you notice I had to go and make my own?
Mark, what was I talking about? Let me finish what I was talking about, because I can't remember. What was I talking about?
You've got me as well, mate.
Yeah. It's all right. It will come back to me. I've got the tea now. I've nearly finished rolling my smoke. I'll be sorted.
It was about the signings, wasn't it? It was about...
Can't remember. I've lost my train of thought what I was talking about. I'll come back to it, Mark. Don't worry. Go on. Let's carry on with the show. Big up to Paul. Big up to Paul. Big up to you, mate. Hope you're well. Let's see.
Scott,
see if we can.
Scott, have you said good morning to Scott while I was?
Yeah, we've said morning to Scott, but we'll say it again.
Yeah.
He's from Egypt.
Yeah. Well, let's not mention anybody. Look, let's not mention anybody.
It don't matter. Yeah, it's neither here nor there. Joe Beasley. Morning to you, Joe. I hope you're well. He says City are taking the piss. Pull out of both deals at the last minute. Start looking elsewhere now. There is that, Joe. But apparently, Savinho has been done now. Hopefully, I won't say it again, but hopefully we've put a picture up of Savinho with a Spurs shirt, holding the Spurs shirt with the right backing behind it and all that. So
I know we might get to it. I know we might get to it tomorrow morning, But that picture I shared,
Yeah.
and someone confirmed that in the chat, we're miles from the bottom.
Yeah, just someone put in the chat if it's been confirmed or not, or if they've seen that photograph, please. Sorry, I'm not disbelieving you, Pete, but
I am.
we have to be a
She
bit
takes
careful,
a piss all
Pete,
the
what we're
time.
doing here, because I don't want to be sticking out shit that's not true.
Put
You
it
know
this
what I
way.
mean?
Put it this way. I know Pete, and he takes a piss all the time. So that may be made up.
I'll let you deal with that then, Sheriff, if that's the case.
Well, I'm just saying, it does make me laugh when he makes stuff up, but like,
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
But I know what he's like.
Possession based stats based on sideways and backwards passing. Agreed, Joey. By the way, agreed. And some fans lap it up no matter what there was up. Well, that's bollocks, Joe. Right? Because number one, before anyone walks out on the pitch, before any fan walks into that stand, your number one thought that comes into your head is, well, for me as a Tottenham fan, used to be, was, can we beat this lot today? What's the score going to be today?
Yeah.
Yeah? Is it 3-1 to Spurs today? Is it 2-0 to Spurs today? Do you know what I mean? So,
can you remember the last? Well, not that I went, but can you remember the last season at the Lane when we was at home? It's how many? It wasn't. Are we going to win? It
there's
was
another example, Mark. You're spot on.
4-5.
You weren't scared of anyone, was you?
No, not home.
It didn't matter who they were. You weren't scared of anyone, right? That's where we need to get to, and then after that, we kick on from there. We need to make White Hart Lane, invincible again.
Yeah, the fortress.
A fortress. And again, I'll say it, get those fucking signs up all round the gaff. Get those Bill Nicholson quotes up. Get the fucking 81 Ricky Villa, Ozzy Ardiles pictures up everywhere. Get the Europa Cup pictures up everywhere. Get
the 91 photos up everywhere.
Whatever. But you see, you know, Mark, how long it goes back at places like Liverpool. They've got the big sign as they walk down the stairs through that last bit of the tunnel. All the Liverpool boys will tap it. And you'll see players looking up thinking, you know.
This is Anfield.
This is Anfield. Just a simple statement.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But, mate, I don't know if we do that shit or not. I don't think we do. But I think that's the mentality we've got to get back into the club again.
Yeah.
This is Tottenham.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We need
100%.
that. All that stuff contributes to the mentality of a football club, and people will laugh, right? But I tell you, when you're walking up and down past them signs, every day, whether it be every day, every few days, every week, eventually it sinks in. It does. Because you're looking at it. Every time you're in that area, it's there. And you're looking at it. You should do it all around the training ground as well. For me.
Oh, of course. There should be Bill Nicholson quotes everywhere in that ground.
There should be all quotes from managers that have achieved at this football club, from players that have achieved at this football club. Why not? Why not?
Oh, hang on. Mr. Chambers has come in with an explanation. Tom's just posted what I said. The delay is because of the Frankfurt issue.
Right, that's to do with Marmoush.
Yeah.
That's to do with the payment to Frankfurt, what we was talking about earlier. We did say that when the deal they'd said it had gone through, there was a few people, well, Scott, I don't know what to say, mate. I'll read it out. I don't give a toss, mate. All right. Scott says Ealing have killed this club. Fucking bellends, the lot of them.
Well, put it this
Scott,
way.
I don't know what to say, Scott. Honestly, it just fucking winds me up, mate. Really does.
As I've said many times on here, if they do what they're going to do this transfer window, I will come on here and say you've done well. I will do, because you've got to. You can't just keep digging them out and digging them out and digging them out. Does does this cover over and make up for 26 years, basically, of negligence and ignoring the football and thinking about money? No, it most certainly doesn't. I nearly started shouting then.
Negligence towards the fans, mate.
Well, it's negligence towards everything. If
it's negligence towards the club because they're binning all the fucking money.
If it's negligence toward, no, I'm on about the football side. If it's negligence towards the football side, then that's negligence towards the fans. All they've been worried about is building and growing a business that let's not forget, they bought it for 22 million, 24 million?
22.
22. That is, I thought I had the correct number.
Yeah.
22 million pound, and it is now worth 4 billion. I don't know what exactly it's worth. 3.5 billion, 4 billion.
Yeah. Whatever it is, yeah.
But if they were going to sell it, I bet they want 6.
And just to let you lot know, from the day that was announced that club was being sold, yeah, my heart was ripped out at this football club, right? And for the best part of 25 and a half years, I never watched my football club at home again.
And used to go
because of these twats. And people are still backing them.
Yeah, and you was there every week.
Every week, home and away, for years. Fucking sick of it, mate. Honestly, I know people. Listen, people come. Brian said to me the other day, he said, Mark, you need to calm down, mate. Because it'll be all right. It's football. I know it's football, Brian. All of you. I know it's football, right? But I get... and this is why I hope when the window finishes that I am proved wrong. Because I get so wound up, Mark, with promises from this football club, right? And I don't even want all of what they said they were going to do in one window. All I want is Roberto De Zerbi to be able to take a proper first 11 onto the pitch. All the other stuff, can wait. I know they've done well in getting what they've got rid of. Fair play. Listen, what I will say is they're only doing their fucking jobs. It's what they're meant to be doing, what they haven't been doing for years.
Well, and I will just add on to what you said, because I know this because you've told me many times. What done it for you and what got a lot of people is when they first rocked up and took the club over, and I believe it was Mr. Levy or somebody from that lot was on the TV screens, and we said we see it as a business opportunity. We are here to make money. And that was the first statement that come out of them. We are here to make money. Well, you've made your fucking money now. You've taken it, you bought something for 22 million and it's now worth several billion. I think you've done your percentages if you work it out. So it's about time that you put football first.
And I have to make it clear to everyone, right? There's a lot of fans out there that are sceptical of what's going, not what's going on, but if ENIC will truly follow through with what they say they're going to do, right? Unfortunately, if you watch this channel, I have been burnt since, like I say, the day they took over, and a lot of people have. Big up, Spurs, right? It's going to take a lot to transform me, and I am one of them people that's, I'm way over there, and it's going to take a while to get to here. You know what I mean? One transfer window ain't going to do it for me. And then them relying on it for the next 4 years so that they can bin the money for the next 4 years and just buy the odd £40 million player to gloss over, just keep everyone interested. Yeah, we'll get to that TTID as well.
Well, I'm just going to do this. Have you finished?
You crack on, mate.
I was just going to, because I suddenly looked and there's 6 starred, mate. Do you want me to quickly whiz through the other 4? I've left that comment up.
Yes, please. Big up, Swifty.
Big up, Swifty.
Thanks, Swifty. Right, Savio's
Savio
in.
is here, lads.
Right, so and the other thing is, Swifty, let me just say, and to everyone in the chat, I very rarely look at my phone while I'm on here. I know I'm looking down. That's probably because I'm rolling a cig, but
I send
very
you
rarely,
WhatsApp messages and you don't see them.
mate. I don't. I just don't because I'm concentrating or
don't.
trying to concentrate on
Yeah.
what I'm doing. A lot of people could, as the more I do it, I'm sure the more I will glance at my phone and see that people have sent super chats. I'm sorry, Swifty, by the way. I do
I
apologise.
don't know what time this was. It don't.
I was on a bit. I've been on a rant, not a rant, but just fucking disgusted at the moment.
Well, that's the first one, mate, and that's less than half an hour ago. So we're doing
big up,
right.
Swifty. Morning to you, mate. Thank you very much. Really appreciate you, mate. As always, you know that.
Yeah. Big up, Swifty.
And big up to Kev. Kev, 6 months a member.
6
months a member. Big up to Kev. Says best show on YouTube. Top lads, Cookie and the Chef. Big up to you, Kev. Appreciate
big
that,
up,
mate. Thank you very much.
6 months.
Nice one, mate.
And I didn't even see. Good morning to you, Benji. I didn't even see you in the chat.
No, Benji, we're going to put the link in now. Because if he's in, we need to talk about it, don't we? So, listen, I will say, I know Mark will keep going down the chat, thumbs up and all that. We're going to get into it now. I'm going to put the link in the chat, right? I think it's important. Come on, talk about Savinio, talk about Marmouche, talk about the game against Reading tomorrow night.
This man will be straight on.
Well, Benji, I know you love him. Whether you love him more than me or not is a different matter.
Well, you can fight out when he comes on.
We'll have it.
I'm having nothing to do with it. I'll just go and make me breakfast.
I'm happy to take equals, mate. I'm happy to take equals, Benji.
But
anything else, Sheriff? Big up, Benji.
Big up, Benji. And I believe there is one more. A user. Big yourself up.
So did we.
Well, yes.
I'm just thinking. I imagine that he's probably going to come, mate. All right, that's all I can say. He's probably going to come, and it's in Spurs' interest to get it over the line because of the way it's structured. But then at the same time, if it is structured that way, Frankfurt are going to put in whatever it's called. I'm not a lawyer, but whatever it's called, and they're going to try and object to it. Yeah. Whether they can make that work or not is a different matter.
I just think
we'll see.
think Man City have done what any business does because they're all a bit sneaky. Yes, I feel sorry for Frankfurt, but in a way, it's just how business works, isn't it?
I've just seen at the bottom. I've just glanced at my phone, and someone said, I said Reading. I've got Reading on the brain at the moment. I don't know why. I meant Charlton. Sorry, people. I did mean Charlton. I've got, honestly, since we finished our show the other night, Mark, my head's been going round and round and round and round again. It started up again.
That was probably lack of sleep, mate. To be honest,
I've got rid of it, mate. No, I just got Tottenham on my brain 24/7, mate. Apart from when I'm giving the missus a cuddle.
No. I try not to think about it, mate, because it just winds me up.
No, I can't. I have to think it through. It's almost like I'm the manager, and what would I do when I'm in my own, sitting there in my own little box? Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Perhaps other people do. I don't know.
Gareth, good morning.
Morning, Gareth. Hope you're well, mate, this morning.
I'm scrolling and scrolling and scrolling.
Right, you keep scrolling, Show. I'm going to put the link in, people. Anyone that wants to come on, and let's get into it. And let's give the people that are watching something to watch, as they say. There you go. The link's in the chat. Mark will carry on down.
I am scrolling just to try and see if Vinny bro.
Big up, Vinny. Vinny, hope you're well, Vinny. Hope everyone's well, in case we have missed anyone this morning. It's not on purpose by any stretch.
Here we go. They're all piling in.
Here we go. There's one. He did just beat you, Anthony. Anthony, he did just beat you. It was really close, I've got to say.
It was a little bit.
It was close.
Did you
He's obviously got better technology than you.
Did you put a bet on it, yeah?
He's 1-4 this morning.
Wonderful. No, if you think I'm having 400 to win 100, you got no chance, mate. No chance in this world. No chance.
Cookie's had two.
Guys,
morning,
grand on
Adrian
it.
as well. Morning.
He's
Guys,
had £2 off
it's
it.
official. He is here. He's wearing the number 17 shirt. Xavi Simmons was part of his welcome video.
What can
So
we
it's
say?
all official. It's done. Number 17. So he's taken Romero's number, basically.
And Adrian's on, so it must be true.
Maybe we ought to start looking at our phones a bit more, mate.
Well, yeah,
maybe there's a lesson in here.
I might sort of get, you know, when like my screen's here type of thing, and I've got a little gap down here to the table, and I'm thinking, get one of them holders at an angle.
Oh,
do you know what I mean? And it could be there, and then I can just glance then.
Yeah,
maybe it's a good idea.
Like one of the ones you stick to your windscreen.
Yeah,
you know what? You know what though? You know what? The whole Marmouche field. Why does it? It's only Spurs that get involved in these dodgy deals, isn't it? With more than deals like last year, Marmouche this year. It's just never simple for Spurs, is it? There's always something that goes wrong.
Well, I don't think there's anything in that story. I mean, where did it originate from? When you look at it, like Man City are not going to mention anything like that if they're doing that. Spurs aren't going to mention anything about that, whether it's like to get a cut price deal or something. Plus, if he costs more than 60 million, what they paid, say he costs 70, what are Frankfurt going to get? A couple of million? I mean, I think
a club like Frankfurt, a couple million probably be good though.
There's been so much mischief in the media because we're spending money. You know, no one complained when Man City and Chelsea were breaking rules and spending hundreds of millions of pounds, were they? Right? And so
I get it, Adrian. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, the Marmouche deal, I mean, it was even mentioned on Talk Shite Radio this morning that Marmouche has given his word to Spurs.
Yeah, apparently a Saudi club's come in with 4 times the wages. That's another story.
Yeah, I read that as well.
I don't believe that either. But I mean, he'll come because he wants. Look, he gets regular game time at Spurs. So does Savinho. Even Gakpo. They say Gakpo at Man City. That's not happening. That's not happening because Gakpo knows he'll get game time at Spurs.
Adrian, I was going to say, I think people are actually putting links to other clubs to try and probably because they're linked to Spurs. It's like the Tonali.
What happens is if you get Team Talk, if you get Team Talk, Football Insider, Spurs Web, once one of them posts a story, the other low-tier media pick it up. So then it looks 10 people have confirmed this story. No, it isn't.
I haven't watched it.
The only one, as Cookie said earlier, Mark said, just go by Ornstein in the Athletic. You get
I haven't watched it, Jose, but this is obviously the video that popped up.
I've sent you the video clip, Mark, in WhatsApp anyway.
With regard to Marmouche,
yes, you sent it to me.
Yeah, with regard to the Marmouche deal, I heard he was already at the lodge waiting for his medical to start. That's what I've heard. He's already in London.
Did you see that picture? Apparently, someone posted. He was at Man City training yesterday.
Oh, that was a certain Mr. Someone, wasn't it? I saw that after you put that up. A famous Spurs YouTuber and podcast host.
How overjoyed are we that Savinho's finally over the line after about a year and a half?
Dave,
I know a lot of people were getting really pissed off with it and saying, like, you know,
what day is it now, mate?
About
380
something like that.
In the words of Big Brother announcer, dear 955.
Yeah.
Mate, honestly,
day 385, still no tomatoes.
Well, yeah, and he's
get that.
Yeah, I'll get that.
Well, we did go 518 days without buying anyone.
Well, I know we did, Adrian. I know we did, but what I'm saying is, for it to be this long and drawn out, right? And listen, I'm glad he's here. I'm a Savinho lover, mate.
Yeah,
I think he'll be really good at Spurs, personally.
He'll get people off their seats.
Absolutely he will.
And not to go to the bar, like.
and listen, and I'll say it here now in front of the 171 people that are watching, right? When he gets his confidence at Spurs, when he feels settled, when he feels like he knows the players around him, watch him take the piss, right? Yeah. You know, Adrian talks about getting people off their seats, right? He will take the piss out of right backs or left backs, wherever he's playing, right? It will happen, It's not going to happen first game probably, but I agree with you, Adrian, and I know Benji's well into not literally, but into Savinho. I think he's a really good player. He's got to
amazed he's
improve.
not.
They should.
He's
the club's
got to
got blood.
improve, but
Yeah.
Where is Benji? Where
I
is
don't know. I
Benji?
thought he might be a madhouse in his house. You know what it's like for him, Mark. He has busy times in his house. So, yeah. But I think he'll be really good. What do you guys? Any issues with Savinho? I know Anthony, you like him, didn't you? And Steve,
I love Savinho. I think the thing is with at Man City, he's playing behind Doku. In his first season, he was really good. He had like 10 assists or something. But he's playing behind Doku, and he's got Semenyo there and Cherky. So when he does play, he plays odd minutes here and there. So he's not really given much of an opportunity. But at Spurs, he will be the main man. And yeah, I think he's a really decided. The thing is, he was doing the business at Girona. Are we now saying just because it hasn't quite worked out at City, he's suddenly a bad player?
No, he's always been a good player,
if
isn't
you've got it, you never lose it.
He's technically superb.
It's like everyone's jealous. Everyone's jealous and rattled by our business. That's all it is.
I think with Savinho though, he's not really been given an opportunity, and I think going to City, I've noticed that in the last few years with City. Look at Kelvin Phillips, for example.
Exactly.
Smashing it, and he goes to City, then nothing. You could even say Grealish to an extent now as well. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Actually, great for Villa. All right, did it well for his first season at Villa, but at City. But then he's fallen off the cliff. And even Foden came to their academy, was absolutely smashing it. And then like the last season, he barely got played. He was included, and like he's come back this season. And in the first game he played, even the Community Shield to a degree, he played really, really well. So I think it's just a City effect. You know what I mean? You go there, but then you've got like City always go for the next one, don't they? And to go above them, and then they just get locked down the pecking order.
You got to look at it, Pete. City don't sign shit players, not like we do. Yeah. They sign a player and then they go and sign another player, and then it's a knock-on effect of who's going to outperform the other guy, isn't it?
Pushed out the door.
And the poorer want to be pushed out the door. They'll make some money. They'll go for the next. That's just how City operate. I mean, I'm sitting here like I watched him in Girona. I was like, this kid's special. Something about him. Then he come to City. His first season, he was second behind ball progression behind Doku, second behind assists or passes behind Silva. That isn't too shabby in your first season at City, isn't it? In a new country. I mean, all right, he hasn't done much since, but there is a player in there. He just needs to be playing week in, week out, not 5 minutes here, 2 minutes there, a cup game, a friendly. He needs to play proper competitive first team football for a team that will show him the love, and that's going to be with us. I'm just hoping now that Mamouche gets over the line as well, because we need that. We need that now.
Surely the Mamouche deal has to, because otherwise we have overpaid for Savinho. I like Savinho, but 85 million, I don't think he's worth quite 85 million. But the whole
85 million now is like the 30 million for Alan Shearer back in the day, mate. It's inflation.
But the whole deal for us paying 85 million for Savinho is getting Mamouche a bit cheaper.
Yeah, so why are we worried?
I don't believe that, Anthony. I don't believe. I just believe they're two separate deals, because it's 75 mil or 10 million add-ons for him.
What the hell is that, Mark? Change
that. Well, hang on.
Sorry, Dan, I don't know what happened there.
You press the button as well.
Danny voices, haven't we? Put on the big South London.
Sheriff is sorted out. There you go. He's sorted. He's sorted.
The head of technology sorted out, mate.
The only issue with Savinho is goals, isn't it? You want goals from him. We know he's technically superb. His three best stats are ball progression, dribbling, and take-ons on his chart when you look, right? So he's an exciting player, right? He's better. He's a definite upgrade. But, some of the fan base don't fancy him because of the lack of goals. But fair enough, I get that. But he's an upgrade. So
Me too. So he's got to prove it, Adrian, hasn't he? At the end
of the block of cheese is an upgrade on fucking Talon Odebear. Come on.
Mate, listen, I've got to say, I think this geezer's going to be sensational. If he's played the right way, and he looks like he's a De Zerbi type player, you're going to see him doing the 1-2s, getting on his bike, beating his man, putting a ball across, hopefully getting in on goals, scoring goals. You know,
I
and
hope
a
my
lot of it
hands
is
up.
going to be confidence.
I mean,
hope my hands up,
Like I
boss.
said,
I hope
it's
my
like I said
hands
with
up,
my
boss.
lineup the other day.
Hang on, one at a
It's-
time, one at a time, one at a
I
time. Go on,
hope my
Dan.
hands up, boss. You have been singing his praises for months.
Yeah, man,
Months
I'm
and
up
months.
for it,
Yeah, Mark.
Mourinho.
I got
guy's
15.
crazy.
I got 15 minutes quick, so I thought I'd jump
Oh,
on quickly.
no, crack on then, Dan.
You
Big
see
up
with
to
the
you, by the way.
Marmouche, big up. You see with the Marmouche deal that people are getting worried about.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
nothing
yeah.
to get worried about.
No, it's
City
Fair
haven't
play.
technically broken the law. What they have done, if anything, is break good faith. Who gives a monkeys about good faith? This is a dog-eat-dog world. It is business. City, if they wish, can sell him for £1. He is their player, not Frankfurt's player. The deal that was made, if it's right from what I've read, I can only go by what I read, is
Yeah.
usually I sell you the player, and then when you sell him on, I get a percentage of that money. So if you sell him on for 50 mil and I've put 10%, I get 5 mil out of it. This deal was made. Frankfurt get a clause of a percentage of 15%, I think it was, of the profit made from the deal.
Right, okay.
City have made no profit, so they haven't got to pay nothing. Yeah, we all know this was dodgy as and done behind the books and whatever else and that. Right, first things first, prove it. You can't prove it. It's word. Nothing more, nothing less. Even though everyone knows it's true, why it got done like that and everything else. Again, innocent until proven guilty. You cannot prove that this was done on purpose like that, even though everybody knows it. It's all word. So the Marmouche one is just going to get dragged on a little bit longer by Frankfurt doing everything they can to claim this, claim that, but they can't prove nothing. You cannot prove that we went to City or City said to us, right, we can only sell him for that much because we want to make all the money, so you have to buy Savinio for this much. We all know it's true. We all know it's bent as straight as a roundabout. But again, at the end of the day, it's business. They won't be able to prove nothing. So the deal was Frankfurt get a clause percentage of the profit. No profit made. So they're extremely pissed off.
Exactly.
And that's that. By the rules, yes, it sort of breaks the fair play rule or whatever you want to call it or whatever, like the businessman handshake of a deal. But technically, by paper, by clause, by deal, Man City have done nothing wrong. So the deal will go through.
Is he alone then?
Yes.
For this year?
What it is, we get him on loan this year and then we're paying 50 million for him. So technically, he doesn't even come down as we've spent any money this year, bar maybe the 5 million we've had to pay to have him as our player. So that 50 million that we would have spent on him doesn't actually get spent until next season. So we've still got that 50 million. So we've still got that 50 million to spend. Again, they sold him for cheaper because they wanted more money. If they'd have sold him for, say, what did they buy him for?
30.
Was it
30?
Yeah.
I thought it was more than
30.
No, it's their, they own the club they bought him from. They've done quite a few dodgy deals like this.
Right,
Yes.
yeah. So,
City Group own the club that they bought him from. That's why they have these feeder clubs. To
Well,
get players
Frankfurt
cheap.
are part of the City Group feeder thing.
Yeah, that's-
like the Red Bull
no.
thing. I didn't think it
No,
was.
then-
Not Frankfurt.
No, they're
not
not.
Frankfurt.
Not
Frankfurt
Frankfurt,
are not. He's on about. I think Adrian's on about Savinio. You're about Marmouche, aren't you?
Yeah, you're
The
thinking.
French- the French
you're
club.
thinking. You're
that they
thinking
own.
of Savinio. No, I'm
Yeah.
talking about Marmouche. How much did they buy Marmouche for?
60.
Exactly. So they've sold him for 50. So they don't owe nothing. Basically, it was a 15% deal. So if they would have sold him for 70%, for 70 mil, then Frankfurt would have been entitled to 15%
And
of
the
10
reason it's a
million.
loan, is we've gone to Macquarie again in Australia, that great financial banking conglomerate, to borrow money on this year's TV and revenue streams. So as we've got money, because we haven't actually got all the money to pay for these deals because they are amortised over 5 years. And it depends. If you get a club demand a large down payment like West Ham on Fernandez, suddenly you're a bit hamstrung regarding cash flow. But they've sorted it. So we've borrowed money, got a loan deal, so we can still go out and spend. We can spend 85% plus another 30%, 115% of total revenue, because you've got a 30% allowance from the change from FFP over to SCR squad cost ratio. So we virtually spend what we want to the end of this window, but I still think we'll only get 2 more in. I think a right back's going to have to wait.
Yeah, either way, they can with the Marmouche one. They can complain about it all they want, complain about gentleman's agreement and everything. But if you're going to be real in business, what does a gentleman's agreement actually agree for? Sadly, you can stick to be a man of your word. That's what I try and do. But in business, like I said, it's dog eat dog. A handshake means nothing. It's all about what's written on paper or what's even said verbally these days, because you can prove what he said verbally by video. You have to go by the rule if you say verbally as well now. Same as you can sign a contract up on email on an email these days. So either way, that Marmouche one will go through. They're just trying every trick they can to try and get a couple of quid out of it, and it's not going to happen. Like I said, they could sell Marmouche for £1 if they wish to. He is their player, nobody else's.
No, I'm just going to jump in here. Yes, we do, Paul, but sometimes we're a little bit behind.
Well, just a little bit. Sometimes up to an hour sometimes, Paul, where we're rabbiting about a point.
It's only 40 minutes. So it's only 40 minutes.
We do apologise, Paul. We do apologise, mate. It's not
good to meet you all. I've got to jump, guys. I've got an appointment. Okay, so thanks for letting me
come up, Adrian. Thanks for jumping on, mate. Thanks for jumping on.
I'll join up with you guys later sometime.
Yeah, see you soon. Take care, mate.
Yeah. Is that Paul and a new subscriber then?
I ain't got no idea, mate. I don't know.
I don't know, but thank you for the I think it's about 10 this morning. I think
look, listen. All I can do, Paul, is apologise, mate, about the live chat. We do finally catch up normally, but we'll be the first to admit, we're trying to do things a bit different.
I've got to jump as well.
Dan's got to jump
as well. I'll keep track of you. I'll keep track of you while I'm in the car. I'll speak to you later.
Dan. No worries, Dan. See you soon, mate. Thank you very much, Dan.
See you, Dan.
Big up to Dan. Big up to Dan for jumping on.
A lot of time
Steve's back in 5 minutes. I've just had a message. Steve's back in 5 minutes.
You read that one?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm like...
I'm just saying.
Sorry, Paul. Sorry, mate. And sorry to everyone else as well. It is what it is, man.
We're like a couple of old gits down the pub, mate. So sometimes we get wrapped up with yapping, and the next thing we're like...
And I was on one this morning, Paul, as well. So that didn't help the situation. But yeah, sorry about that, mate. Savinio's in. There you go. Anyone else want to talk about? We'll welcome Eugene in, by the way. Welcome, Eugene.
I'm just going to bring one message up that really made me laugh, and I did star it.
Go on, then.
Too late. We loaned him out to Brentford.
You're all doing well. Right. Yeah, it comes down to it, right? I don't care what the finances are at the moment, right? It is what it is. Just getting the players, right, that will fit the system. And don't have too much expectations on what's going to happen because, right, we got our new players in. Whether Savinio is going to get clicking together. We already seen the first game what happened, right? We were shambles, no cohesion, and all that, blah, blah, blah. And of course, it's the first game of the season. And, De Zerbi coming out saying that we're not ready. He hasn't got his team yet. So we all need this. We need is patience. But of course, being Spurs fans, we've lost a lot of patience after these 25 years, right? So we can't wait any longer. But things are looking good, right? At the moment, I think the Marmouche deal will happen because it will be part of the, whatever is in the background, like what Dan was saying. But I do hope we get it in, right? And the worst part is that, right, we could have Savinio on the right or on the left, right? He'll be pinging in crosses in, but who is going to score them?
Me! I'll go for 20 grand a week. Oh wait, I'm a goalkeeper.
The thing is, quickly, what you said earlier, you went to say to me, and you got interrupted, You went to say, does it matter how much players cost? I'm assuming that's what you was going to say.
Oh, that is exactly
I heard we're still in for Damiel, right?
What?
Are we still in for Damiel?
No, we're talking about the cost of Savinio. Does it? Listen. Go on,
sorry, Cliffy. I was just going to say, no, it doesn't matter. I don't really care how much a player costs. But all I was saying is the whole deal of us paying that much for Savinio was for us to get Marmouche cheaper. So I'm assuming because that's the deal, then this Marmouche one will still go ahead.
Well, I think it's linked, right?
If that is the way it's done, then so be it.
It's linked. If it's linked, right? If Savio crosses the line, I expect Marmouche to cross the line too, because they are tied to each other, right? If not, I don't know. Unless City plays us out, You
Yeah.
never know, right? That's the
I
thing.
mean, my dream lineup is now starting to look handsome down the left if we're going to go like the route of Holland and put Van der Ven out on the left and use his pace properly. With Savinho, the overlaps and underlaps those two can create down the left would be shocking. I mean, Robertson, great, but then you can bring him on to like take off a tiring Van der Ven, you know? And then Senesi and JP in the middle, and then Porro. I just don't want to see Gray in a shirt again. Midfield, we've got Tonali and Fernandez, obviously. We've got Savio. Get me someone on the right. Get me a 10 and a striker now. You've got, 6 days? You've got 6 days.
I'm sorry.
Listen, I've got to apologise.
I'm not laughing at anyone on here. It's just all these comments
apologise again to everyone. Listen.
What about JFK? The moon landing? The moon landing?
You lot know when you come into this channel, right? Some days you come on, you lot at the first half hour don't get a look in the chat, right? Other days, 10 minutes gone, bang. It is what it is. I was on a rant this morning. I do apologise. Not a rant.
Half the time I leave a comment, and I'm like, bloody hell, Cookie, I got to that comment 45 minutes ago. Read it out.
I'm sorry.
Forget about Take That. Creed are better than Take That.
Yeah, well, listen.
Corey,
carry on anyway, Corey. Sorry to butt in. I just,
Yeah, it's exciting now. I mean, my dream lineup is literally having Van der Ven on the left and using him as he does at Holland. When he plays for Holland, you see a completely different player for his pace, not using his pace to track back and try and make a tackle. Guy can tackle, but get him out on the left wing now with Savio or Savinho or however you want to. Most Brazilians end up with the INHO on the end, don't they? It doesn't matter. Their name could be Bob, it could be Bobinho for all I know.
What bothers me, Corey, with Van der Ven out on the left, and I haven't got a problem with it. If that's how they want to play him, that's fine, right? But what I have noticed is in the pre-season games that I have taken.
Are you reading all these? You're getting pelters here, mate.
Do you know what I mean? It don't help the situation, does it?
Titanic's a new ship. Use to follow. Titanic has sunk. Loss of nearly 2,500 lives. News to follow.
Carry on, Corey. Whoever was talking, I've lost my friend again.
I was going to say did you hear about the links apparently to with City and Gakpo? I'm hearing stories that's a false rumour, and if Liverpool sell, it's more likely to Spurs and City. I don't know if anyone else has heard that.
I'm going to turn the chat off in a minute, you lot. I'm telling you, I can't concentrate.
Caveman comes out of cave, discovers fire. Use at 10.
Well, that's what me and Mark had. Me and Mark had quest of fire.
Exactly. Corey's just hit the nail on the head. Us two are cavemen. You have to realise.
Cavemen. What are we talking about? We're just highly developed with technology.
Cookie, it was funny though, because you were going on your rant and the chat's lighting up, Savio's done. And I'm like, he's going on his rant, but it's done. He goes, are we going to get these bloody players in or what? And I'm like, one of them through the door, mate. Read the bloody chat, quick.
It works.
King Ferdinand killed, World War I started. News at 10.
To be fair to me, I was mostly referring to Marmouche. Come on, man. I know Savio's coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you got Hillary agents. Run off.
Here we go. Here's another one.
New land discovered.
Listen, you lot.
Chris Columbus discovers America whilst trying to find India.
Can someone just start talking about football?
Alan Sugar sell Spurs for a record deal of
listen. You're going, mate. You carry on as well. I'm telling you. Someone talk about football.
Oi, I'm more reliable than the Tottenham signing, mate, every day, mate. Come on, you know what I mean? It didn't take me like 385 days to come into this show, did it?
A new kitchen.
Apparently we've signed that Odin Wingate guy. Remember the one in the car?
With regards to the Gakpo thing, though, I think that's like Anthony said. I think it's just like.
It wasn't Odin Wingy, was it? It was the
Peter Odin Wingy.
Sabinho, what his name is.
Damiel. The
No,
Brazilian striker,
the
Daniel.
West Brom guy who
Yeah, it
refused.
weren't to do with us. It was another club, wasn't it? But he drove down to someone's
No, there was a
training
player.
ground or something.
Another
and
alcohol
sat
off our
in,
comments.
sat in the car park.
There was a player we signed. We were supposed to sign instead of Son. I can't remember his name. Sabino or something, or
We just signed him.
Yeah, it's only taken us 10 years.
Someone else.
Well,
He
listen,
was only
guys.
5 at the time.
I've got to say, listen, we've been waiting for a winger.
The will has been discovered. Use at 10.
Corey, you're going to go.
You're going to get timed
I'm
out.
telling you, bruv. Yeah, I love you, man, but you are going, mate.
I'm just chiming in. It's fun.
Savino, after 2 years of waiting for a winger, has finally signed. And the question I want to ask to all of you is, does he float your boat? Are you like, well, he'll do for now? Or are you like, well, this geezer could really lift us to another level, obviously?
He floats it more than the Titanic. Let's put it that way. The kid is
Sorry,
electric.
sorry, have you seen the bottom chat? Breaking news: the Cockerels fell off the ball. Wait for the 2 marks to read the chat.
Yeah, I get it, you
Yeah,
lot. I get it.
And
Oh,
as well, Shearer
It's not
signed
my
to
fault
Newcastle.
that so many of you like coming in here and posted in the chat, is it?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Listen, I'm going to cut you to the right of me off for a minute because God knows what time it is where Eugene is. But Eugene, I just want to bring you in briefly. Savino, yes or no? Does he improve us? Where are we going with him?
Guys, it's actually quite early here. It's 6 p.m. here in Malaysia. So it's quite
sorry.
okay. Yeah, it's not too late. Okay, for me, Savino, right? Him coming in, he will improve us to a certain extent. But I've been a Spurs fan for so long, so I'm very zen about this. Mark, Sheriff, right? He will know. I've been always zen about Spurs
Yeah.
until he proves right on the pitch that he can actually give us something, right? Then I will say, okay, we move on to the next level. At the moment now, we are stuck in this level. Even bring him in, he'll either play on the left or the right wing. We are still stuck with we're still stuck with Richie and Solanke, right, up front. So how effective that's going to be, we will have to sit back and have a look, right? But if Marmoush comes in, then it will bring us, I think that will actually push the needle a bit, right?
Yeah, I'll get that.
Right? That will give us a bit more confidence, right? On, not hoping that, Richie doesn't always try to trap the ball, fall over and try to win a foul, right? Which, we saw that the whole of the Brentford game, right? And, we keep losing the ball all the time. I just need cohesion. I need to see cohesion in the Charlton game. I need to see cohesion in the Newcastle game coming up, right? I won't pin too much hopes on anything at the moment. Let's hope that things will fall into place in time to come. But, being a Spurs fan, we are all impatient, really impatient, right? Because my standards, right? If we are not challenging for the league or the Champions League, to me is that how much money we spend, right? It doesn't matter if we're going to be stuck at that same position again, right? And of course, right, the chats are still going on about what happened just now.
Sorry,
I know.
There's all sorts going on. Apparently, we've been messaged by Pigeon. Someone chucked a bottle in a river with a note in it. There's all sorts going on here, mate.
Town
I'm not
crier.
even looking.
I haven't heard a word of what the panel have said, mate, because I've just been laughing at the comment.
I'm not even looking. I can't look because I can't concentrate if I'm looking. I'm not. You can put what you well, you can't, but you can put what you want in that chat. But I'm not looking. I'm not even looking at the comments he's bringing up. My camera's sort of up there, and I'm sort of looking at the top of the screen here, and I ain't looking at nothing. You can put what you want in there. Just saying. Just saying.
That player, remember that player? No, I figured out that player we were linked to years ago. Remember that it was Barahino from West Brom, I think.
Berahino, yes.
And he wanted to go to Spurs, and he kicked up a massive fuss about not getting any moves to Spurs. And then in the end, Spurs changed their mind and pulled out the deal. And his career ended up going downhill after he went to Stoke, and then he ended up in Cyprus, I think. And it was all because Spurs were in for him, and then completely changed their mind. But didn't like your attitude, so changed their mind on the deal completely.
Yeah, I know, mate. I know. Morning, Nige. Morning, mate.
Hey.
See, we
look.
did get to your comment, mate.
Yeah.
It's only 40 minutes behind.
Yeah, he of little faith, Nige.
Yeah,
It's supposed to be our friend and all that. Behave yourself. I love you, he put on the end, so what, what can I say? Anyone else on Savinho? Happy that he's here? Not happy? Have we got anyone that's against?
No, I don't
That's
think
a
there's
no.
any against.
Not in
I
here,
don't think
though.
there is.
Not out of us, and there's probably a few in the chat that are not. I don't know. What's the word? Over the top with it. Perhaps I shouldn't be over the top with it, and like you lot say, I should wait for him to deliver. Yeah, like Eugene says, and then. But I think I've seen enough to know that he can deliver.
Yeah,
if you know what I mean.
I'm just going to interject here. I'm going to interject here. Now, is this real, or are you just taking a piss as well?
Kate's in on it. It's got to be bad if Kate's in on
I don't know. Has he said anything? Because if Glenn says anything, I will listen.
I haven't seen it. I'm here, and Kate. I'm here. I don't know when the interview was, mind you, but I'll have a look, Kate. I'll look it up because as Glenn is most of our favourite players, I would imagine. Well, us old boys anyway, and girls, by the way.
He ain't too bad.
You know, it's what it is.
He was all right, wasn't he?
Is what it is. No, well, look, moving on.
Yes.
There's everyone seems to be pretty happy with Savinho. Listen, the price, we were talking about the price, mate. At this stage, obviously, as long as it's like not 185 million quid, then it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is.
No, but like I said earlier on, that 85 million quid is like the 30 million quid that Alan Shearer was bought for by Newcastle that time ago. It's just inflation, isn't it? Inflation, a player is worth what the team puts on him.
Yeah.
You know, at the end of the day, it's like we pay the price. We've been screaming for years, buy the players, buy the players, buy the players. We start buying the players, and buying them, and you get fucking some fans whining about it.
Well, it'll seem like we're whining, Corey, right? It'll seem like we're whining. I'm whining about the transfer window. Again, I just put it out there again. I'm not worried about the transfer window. I'm worried about so much the last 7 weeks since we signed Tonali. That's where I am with it. I mean, people keep saying, don't worry, but we're getting there now.
You could put it down to the World Cup and everything, my friend. I mean, there's so much that goes on. You had the World Cup, then you had the transfer windows open through the World Cup. So, you know, every team in the world is like their scouts are watching the World Cup. They're not going out and leaving their front rooms, are they? So, you know, they're sitting on their sofa writing their notes down. Let's have a look at this player in a week or two's time, see if he's actually any good. I mean, there's a lot out there still to be discovered. I mean, I keep screaming about getting Garassi. The guy's 35, 40 million. He's banging in goals left, right, and centre in Germany for God knows how many seasons now. So that's a top striker we could get that's affordable. And
there's Spurs fans out there turning their nose up a player like Cody Gakpo and stuff. And I'm like, who do we think we are? Turning our nose down at Gakpo.
These are the same fans that will probably tell you that there's a player in Bergville in grey. So,
don't go there, please.
I'll tell you what. Has anybody? I know like we sleep on things and maybe feel differently, but has anyone thought any more about that? About Gray being captain in the game the other night, and a lot of the games, if not all, in pre-season that he played.
Just quickly,
I mean, on that pre-season tour, he was pretty much the only senior player really there, wasn't he? Apart from Tonali and Fernandez, but to have that kid come in and beat Mabba's record of being youngest ever captain's pissed me off. I'm sorry. I thought that captaincy thing. Oh, Perryman. Sorry, yeah. I thought it was Mabba's. Sorry. I mean, Perryman's youngest ever captain we ever had. And at the end of the day, it's like a player like that coming along, Gray, who I don't rate. And I've said some pretty freaking stupid shit that he's only in football for his family name, but then prove me wrong. His dad and granddad were fantastic at Leeds. I don't see it in him and his brother.
Gray's not, and what annoyed me as well is they sort of let him do the main interview after the match, like because he was the captain. They sort of get on with it, and you can tell he's got no media like training at all. Didn't know it was like a little boy talking to the camera.
Could that
be well from your Twitter?
I said he is a little boy. That's the problem now, right? I don't want to see Gray as captain again. You get what I'm saying? Huh? No matter how the selection that we don't have at the moment, because you want to follow the hierarchy, you know, number one is Van der Ven, then Porro, then Ben Davis, then Madison, then him, right? But no,
Shit.
no, yeah, Ben Davis is still here. We made
Wow.
fun of him 5-6 years ago. Remember, Corey? Yeah, we still
Yeah.
we made fun of him about his testimony and all that. And
I've been saying he stayed 8 years too long. I think
yeah.
first 2 seasons weren't too bad. Then he went down and off the cliff. I'm like, okay, thanks, Swansea.
Yeah, but when it comes to the captainship, you should get someone right with the experience. And I tell you the truth, right? I hope this is a lesson for De Zerbi from that first game from Brentford, like what he did with the first game he had with Sunderland, right? And he had to tweak it to try to improve it. And let's see he does those moves, right, to improve the cohesion of the players, right? We could see, right, we weren't playing as a team against Brentford, so he has to get that into his head that, number one, Gray can't be captain, even if he is part of the leadership team. And if you're not going to bring Maddis on in the the starting lineup and all that, get someone in. Put Tonali, put Robertson, right? Even I don't care, right? Give it to one of the defenders like Van Heck or something to be the captain.
Give it
right?
to one of the older established players, not a 19-year-old kid that is still hitting, still coming out of puberty. It pisses me off.
Like Robertson, isn't it? Like Robertson's been captain for Liverpool. He's captain for Scotland. He's probably thinking, "What Gray telling me what to do?" Basically.
Yeah.
What's this kid won? I'll show him my trophy cabinet.
Well, listen, we'll move on.
Oh, that's a nice little trinket. You won the UEFA Cup. I'm a Champions League winner, mate.
Listen, he's here, Corey. He's here, right? He ain't going anywhere, right? This is we can sit here, right? All of us could probably sit here and slag Gray off, right? But the reason I don't is because he's here, and they ain't selling him, not unless someone comes in with a stupid bid. He's here.
Oh, yeah.
He's I call him our utility man. You know I do, right? Because he can't nail down a position at Tottenham, right? So they use him when no one else is available to play a position that normally plays there. It's Archie, can you go here? Archie, can you go there? In this instance, they've sold Jed Spence. They know Archie Gray can play right back, and they've just left it like that. That's where it is.
We better hope that Kinsey and Dubravka don't get injured. They'll probably say, "Gray, can you play here?"
Yeah. Can someone just quickly check on X?
There's a thing in.
Let Steve go.
Can someone just quickly check on X? Because someone put in there that Marmoush apparently is at Hotspur away today. So
maybe.
Could someone check on that for me?
If you put it in the chat, we'll get to it tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning's talking point.
It would have already signed.
Spurs training ground yesterday. That'd be good for us.
Harry Kane would have won 20 trophies by then. He's on 5 currently at the minute.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
I thought it was on X that he turned up for the training session for Man City, not Hotspur away.
Yeah, I think that's an old photo. That's got to be. I don't think that's yesterday. I think someone's trying to stir the pot a bit.
Medical team.
I'm going to have to get the team on what current Marmoush haircut is out there at the moment, so we'll know if photos are dodgy or not. Lisa,
haircut watch.
She's
it's probably Chat GPT, isn't it? Someone's probably just edited on Chat GPT and stuck it online.
Oh,
just go back to Archie Gray, yeah. Sorry, Cookie. Just go back to Archie Gray, yeah.
Yeah, go on.
He's like that. He's like that person you get in to cover sickness and illness, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? For a business, so
substitute
cover for
teacher.
the next 6 months. Our top person's gone off sick for the 6 months. Could you just cover here for us, please? Could you cover us in the mail room? Could you cover us in the boardroom? Could you cover us in do you know what I mean?
Doris the tea lady needs a day off.
Yeah. Look, let's move on from Archie because we all have to admit, right?
Are we wrapping up in 10 minutes, mate?
I
Chucking
don't
all
know.
over the mirror? Or do you want to carry on?
I'm carrying on for a minute, mate. Just for a
All
little
right,
bit.
mate.
About maybe 11:45, something like that. It's going to be today. Oh, you've lost me again, Sheriff. I was going to say something and it's just disappeared from my head, mate. It's getting old business. It ain't good, you know.
I'll just shut up and sit here.
Go on.
I'll just sit here and press the comments, mate.
All right, mate. All right.
I know my place.
Oh, wait. News Dustin.
I'm gonna have-
sunk.
I'm gonna. What I'm gonna do is look. I'm gonna get me pen. Where's me pen? Here it is. And every time I get broken in conversation, I'm going to actually write down what I was talking about, and then I'll be able to come back to it. Won't I?
Well, it's exciting for the Savio thing to go through because him and Savvy played together, so maybe that connection can be rekindled at our team as well. It's just exciting to see that we're getting these quality young players in. Fernandez is 21 going on 22, but look at the levels above him, above some of the other players we've got. We've got Tonali. If we can actually unlock him properly like he was back at Milan, then that's the Tonali I want to see. Savinho, again, if we get the Girona and first season Man City Savio, or something special. Now, just the right wing and the striker, and then a number 10.
More than Gibbs White. Bring me more than Gibbs White.
Who thinks that could happen, man? I hear all this stuff, right, about
Unless we give them
Bergvall,
Bergvall, Gray and Tell. Give them Bergvall, Gray and Tell on 10 million, see what they say. 3 for 1.
I don't think
Rain's on mute.
Is having that. I'm not. He's not having that, Corey. He'll want money, mate. He'll want money.
It'll probably still be Gray, Bergvall, Gray and Tell plus 80 million for more than Gibbs White, probably.
So be it.
Just chuck in the free Chick King for a year for him. He'll go for that, won't he?
Free Chick King.
Does anyone think it could happen, though? Does anyone seriously think that Morgan Gibbs White will come this week in the transfer window? I can't see it.
No.
Has anyone heard any links? No one's heard any links.
Very outside bet. Very outside.
Let's welcome Rain in. Morning, Rain. Hope you're well this morning, fella.
Come rain or shine.
Yeah, voice of reason.
Very clever. Very clever from Corey there.
I'm sure there's plenty. Out.
Rain, you're just because we spent 50 minutes talking to people and we got so far behind in the chat, I can still bring this subject up. Savinho, for you,
less than 20 minutes now. Less than 20 minutes. I'm just saying.
Does he move the needle at all?
No. In a nutshell, I know we're all very excited, and yes, it's really important that we get players. I mean, you look at the team against Brentford. Look at the team against Brentford. Let alone the subs bench, and you see how desperate we are for bodies. But today, Man City went and got a Brazilian 22-year-old right winger from Palmeiras for 30 million quid. That's what they're doing. What they're doing is shifting on a player that hasn't worked at their club, and they're going and getting the next Brazilian. So, and what we're doing is let's be brutally honest, right? I'm sorry, I do tend to live in the world of brutal honesty. We are taking a player who has not worked at Man City, and we are hoping that he's going to improve our first team directly. That's what's happening. Obviously, as somebody who goes every single week, I am desperate for I am desperate for
be proven wrong.
I'm desperate. Not to be proven wrong, because those are facts, right? Those are facts. I don't need to be proven right or wrong that Man City are shifting a player that has not worked at their club in the Premier League onto us. That is absolutely what's happened. Yeah, that's unequivocal.
No.
We can argue about his quality or this or that, but that is literally what Man City are doing. He was third. He was at best second choice, but really third or fourth choice. And he's being moved to us, and we're hoping that he's going to sort of go straight into our first team. That's the nuts and bolts. What we're hoping is that he's going to, under De Zerbi, with Xavi, with the other players that we've got at Tottenham who aren't better than the players they've got at City, that he's going to shine. I also actually happen to think that if you look at Savio, like I've obviously seen him in pre-season, and he looks to me, he's 22, looks to me like he looks to me like he's bulked up a bit, which can only be a good thing in the Premier League. It looks to me like he's put a bit of weight on round his shoulders, and by weight I mean, it looks like he's put a bit of muscle on, not timber, but bulk.
Yeah.
Which can only be a good thing, and that's what happens with young men, right? They bulk up, and then as old men, it just keeps going. It just moves down a bit. Basically, it just moves down. But Savio on his own doesn't move the needle, and the reason why Savio alone doesn't move the needle, putting all of that to one side, is he sets up goals. He doesn't. Even at Girona, he was setting up goals. He was an assist machine at Girona.
Well, that's what wingers are meant to do. They might come up with an occasional goal, mate, but the idea of creativity comes from the wings and the width.
And what we need are people who are going to put the ball in the. What we really need are nines.
When we've got Solanke and Richie, mate, no wonder why we don't fucking score.
Yeah.
Jesus, I could go down to White Hawk. I could go and watch the local team White Hawk just down the road from me, and see two better guys playing in like Conference South fucking third division better than Richie and Solanke.
Isn't Marmoush supposed to be the 9 though?
He will be if he comes in.
He will be. And can I say, a milestone has been achieved.
Oh. And trust me, I don't know anything about this.
They found the Bismarck.
But
We're at
on the chat.
the bottom of the chat. We're at the bottom of the chat.
Oh.
I thought they spotted and found the Bismarck. They go sink it.
No.
See, you lot. See, I'm not at the bottom of the chat. But
You slipped some comments out, didn't you?
Oh, hang on.
never.
No. There's no skipping. I always skip the ones where they're talking to each other.
There you
That's
go,
nothing to
see.
do with me.
That's
Yeah, but if he
I
goes,
can't
sorry,
remember
Brendan, if he goes and gets some steroids, he's going to end up on a doping ban for 2 years. So we'd lose all value on trying to sell him.
I can't remember seeing my comment on there, Sheriff.
I just ignore you at the best
What's
of times.
nonsense?
about right, yeah.
Let's get back to the football. I won't say red
Again, you'll start crying again.
Well, probably, yeah.
Yeah.
Oi, let's have that from you and all. What's that all about? I'll start crying again. What's he saying?
Don't know.
He loves me, really. He does.
No,
let's
you.
let's get back to the football. Big game tomorrow night for me. A lot of people will say
on Marmoush. Sorry, Cookie.
Oh, sorry, Rain. Go on, mate. Yeah.
So I'm much more excited about Marmoush. But again, positive and negative, right? Both. Positive, he was absolutely fantastic at Frankfurt. He was very much a counter-attacking player. And you see where Richie struggled, holding the ball up. I've never really seen Marmoush do that. So we have got to just hope that he does, or that we just don't bother trying to do that. We just play a different way, right? That doesn't mean that the 9 has to.
Isn't De Zerbi's system fluent, forward-thinking football not hold up the players much?
I think with the Zerbi system, the 9 quite often just sort of comes into and joins with the 10.
So it's more like not a 9, it's more like a false 9/10.
Yeah,
we're looking at the proper De Zerbi systems, like the false 9, not a proper striker. He joins in with the player a little bit later on, but helps build up. But with quick interchangeable passing and movement.
And that's the thing. He doesn't have to hold the ball up if the ball comes to him and he just hits it first time, right? If he just hits it first time out to the wing and then spins, he doesn't have to hold the ball up. You know, it's just that Richie is just so ineffectual outside of the box. He can't do anything outside of the box.
Like I said, I've said a block of cheese with more skill than Richarlison.
Yeah. The only caution that I've got, because again, I'm going to say it, I absolutely loved Marmoush at Frankfurt, is that I loved another player at Frankfurt, and that was Randall Colomawani. He was absolutely amazing. He was absolutely amazing at Frankfurt.
That football player that's pretended to be a football player, like that one that stitched up Southampton all those years ago, said he was a player.
Oh yeah.
What are you talking about? Mawani's a legend at our club, man. What are you on about, right?
Yeah.
What, the 2 goals past PSG that he scored all year?
So that's the only bit of caution, isn't it? That it doesn't always translate from one league to another, and that's just a reality, isn't it? Unfortunately, like Spain to the Premier League doesn't. Sometimes players who haven't really performed in Spain actually sort of perform well in the Premier League, but especially attacking players don't. I'm sure somebody can come up with some examples of where it's not true, but it doesn't feel like they translate very well from Spain, and I don't know about Germany. But anyway, so I'm much more excited about Morris, not least because we desperately need goals, but we need more. We need more. We need more.
We need a right back, right? We don't have right backs at the moment. We got Porro there, and Archie Gray ain't gonna do it at right back for us at the moment in the Zerbi style, right? So that's all I'm gonna say. And we really need that number 9 or an proven goal scoring striker, right? You can bring in all the best people who can cross the ball in, cut the ball in, right? When you have players like Richarlison and Solanke up there, the chances
I'd rather
of
take
them
Shaky Stevens up front than those two.
Yeah.
The guy's blind, but at least he might be in the right position somewhere.
Yeah, I know. But
it is what it is. Steve's got a run. Let me just interject. Steve, thanks for coming on, mate. Appreciate you.
Wonderful favourite.
Wonderful favourite was in first, as always. Steve, we'll see you tomorrow, no doubt.
Guys, yeah.
On the breakfast brunch. Thanks for coming on, mate.
Yeah, no worries, guys. Big up to everybody there. I'll catch you soon.
Yeah, take care, Steve. Thanks a lot, mate. Have a good day. There's Steve. Steve's run off. 15 minutes, chaps, just so everyone knows. We're going to finish at about 11:45. For me, I think Marmoush is good. I think it'll help Savio as well. Yeah, I think they're both tricky players, both that type of... I think Savio's a more, seat clicker than Marmoush, but technically they're both very good. And they've played at City, so why shouldn't they get off to a quick start between them?
Do you think most of this transfer window has been a success because we brought that guy in from City that knows how to get a deal done? I think a lot of our dealings have been from when that guy come in. A lot of Deadwood's gone out because he's right. We need to get money for these players. It doesn't matter what we get from them. Let's just get them gone. And I think that guy coming in is really... I mean, look, Sar's on the periphery of going to Galatasaray. I mean, how many more of these other crap players that we've got here can be shipped out would be nice. I mean, Bergvall, we sniffed up 50 million for Bergvall because apparently some fans seem to think there's a player in there, and I don't. It's just one of those. If you can come in and get these deals done, we need more guys like that in the boardroom running this team than the actual board itself.
Yes, correct. I agree with that. We need more football people in.
We've been saying that for years. Years and years and years. There's too many accountants and not enough football people.
Finn, it's been 10 years. 10 years we've needed a right back since we sold Kyle Walker.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
Been needing a midfield since Modric and Dembele left, basically. So,
I think, from my perspective, it's natural that we want to identify individuals, but it's almost impossible for us to do so. It's almost impossible for us to It's always impossible for us to say who is doing what well and when. What we can say is that as a collective, the transfer team is behaving very, very differently and absolutely getting results. Whether that's the influence of new people or whether that's old people doing things differently because they've either learned lessons or they're being told to do things differently. We don't really know, do we? But we know that as a collective, they're doing things differently.
Some of these pelters coming through are brilliant. Sorry,
Yeah,
Ray.
it's-
Water,
They are,
broken water is
that-
wet.
I laugh all the time.
He's just
Yeah,
getting
what-
slaughtered, day, innit? Got no chance, have you?
News
Got no
just in.
chance.
Wayne's brothers have invented the plane.
Thanks for that, Corey. Thank you.
William Shakespeare just wrote Romeo and Juliet, by the way.
Listen, I ain't even looking. I'll put the private chat on. Listen, sod all of you. I don't care. I know you're all taking the piss.
I can't
I don't
even sit
care.
on them.
I don't care.
I don't have. Sorry, Richard. I don't have any doubts that Tonali will be a good player for us.
Oh,
I
agreed.
really don't. I think. I get why people were very, very upset at the weekend, but when I was looking at his performance individually, I think the team itself needs to be unlocked. Again, we want to look at individuals. We want to be, and we can criticise certain individuals for doing certain things.
Yeah, when we put Tonali next to Bergvall, dude, he's having to do the jobs of fucking three players with that useless lump of skin on the pitch. I'm sorry, but Bergvall was brought off the back of a training video that Tottenham board saw and went out and brought him.
Why was Barcelona after him?
Oh, there was all that talk, Barcelona, this. It's like that whole thing with Dragusin, wasn't
I'm
it? When
just saying.
Bayern Munich wanted him. Oh, yeah, we signed him over Bayern Munich. Did nothing in 2 years. Played, what,
great.
5
What you
matches?
say is correct, right? We need that cohesiveness in that team, in that squad that plays for us, right? Even with the players on the bench. But at the moment, we ain't seeing it, especially in the first game. That's why I said De Zerbi has got a few more games to get that correct. You get what I'm saying? And get the right players on. And even when he was having his press conference, right, he's keep harping on the team, right? So I guess at the moment now, it's all up to him, right, to find the correct players, to put them in the right position, and the understanding of the players, the understanding between the players, right, where they're supposed to be. Because we did see, right, that back four were all over the place. They didn't even know where they were supposed to be, and especially with Archie Gray on the right, being, I think, what was it, Coyote or Sade?
Let's just
right?
put it this way: having Bergvall and Gray on that pitch is like playing with 2 less players anyway.
No, it's bringing it back to last season. Remember when
Yeah.
he started, he brought them on for the Sunderland game, right? And we were shambles. So let's hope he learns from that, right? So move on from that. He will have to start. I'm not sure whether he'll do it in the Charlton game, right? He will have to start Tonali and Fernandes. You get what I'm saying, right? And then it will be someone who's gonna play that third midfielder, or who's gonna be the 10 or or the false 9 or whatever, or the creative midfielder. Will he bring on Madison to fill up that spot? We don't know at the moment, but he's tied down with his he's been saying World Cup and the blah blah blah. The players coming back late, But to tell the truth, right, he's already had the whole preseason.
24%.
Yeah.
Did you forget to put the decimal point in there? More like 2.4%.
Right. But coming down to it, moving the needle, like what Rain says, like I said it too, right? Until we get that goal scoring, proven, right, striker or forward, I don't care. Just get a forward that can score goals, right? 15 to 20 goals, right? To supplement what we've been, lacking off for the past. And to tell the truth, right? Being Spurs fans, right? We've been spoiled because we had Son and Kane, right? Carrying that load for so many years. When we lost Kane, Son was still there for a while. Now we've lost Son and Kane. We've completely lost it all. Right? Last season, how many goals did
we're
we
at that
strikers
start
score?
of a really, really new rebuild, isn't it? I mean, even Poch said this team 10 years ago nearly, this team needs to have
Painful
a
rebuild.
massive, painful rebuild.
Yeah. Right.
He
That
was
was-
And now
saying
this is
about
the
the
painful
mansion.
rebuild.
He said about the mansion with no furniture in. He made all the statements in a roundabout way, digging in account, and they
Well,
did
seeing
that.
as we went nearly 2 years without buying a player for him.
514.
Yeah, nearly 2 years. Yeah,
days.
nearly 2 years. without buying a player for
was
him and asking him to play with those players.
Three transfer windows.
Yeah,
No
asking him
players.
to play with those players while the stadium's being built was just, you know.
Yeah, let's look forward now, right?
Yeah.
That's why I said I don't want to look at the money anymore, right? Just as long, right, we get the quality players in, right? And quality players still need time to, gel. You get saying, the word, gel, whatever gel you want to use, right? They still need time to gel. And guys, have you not heard, right? Man City is being sponsored by Durex now.
And on that note, while I can jump in, we're going to wrap the show up. Big up to everyone who's been on this morning. Anthony, Steve jumps in, Daddy jumps in, obviously Corey, Eugene and Rain. Thank you very much for joining us this morning. If I've forgot anyone, I'm sorry. Listen, we'll talk in the morning. If anyone wants to jump on, we'll talk in the morning about the Charlton game. It's going to be interesting. I think someone put in the comments the front three are going to be the same as Brentford tomorrow night. So we'll talk about it. Can we breach Reading? Is the big question. Go on, Mark.
I'm just going to jump in. Someone did put a while ago. I did bring it up, and I was trying to sort of point, not interrupt anybody.
Sorry.
But he said about score predictions for Charlton. I said we'll do that tomorrow.
We will do. We'll do that in the morning, and we'll talk about that. Rain, anything you want to say, mate? Or was you just itching your arm?
No, I am itching my arm. No, yeah. I just really hope that we get another one in. On top of Savio and Marmoush. Whoever that is, whether that's Mikatadze, whether that somebody who we've got a pretty good idea is going to score upwards of 10 goals. That's what I'm looking for. So hopefully they can do it. It's a bit of a shame that we've written off at least the first two games of the Premier League, 6 points of the Premier League. Of this Premier League season, but it is what it is, huh?
Yeah, mate, it is what it is. Nothing, unfortunately, that we can do is going to change that. Only Enoch can do the biz there. It's up to them at the end of the day. They've got a week to do something now. We're going to wrap the show up. Like I say, big up to everyone who's been on this morning. Make sure.
One thing. Thank you to the... Hang on, quick bit of maths. I think it's 9. I forgot what we were on before.
It don't matter. Thank you, everyone.
9 subscribers. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, everyone that subscribed. Big up to everyone who's been on this morning.
And the super chats and all
that. I'll get to them in a sec. Okay. And Steve, Danny, and all you lot that are on the screen, and anyone else that I forgot, thanks for coming on this morning. We'll talk about Charlton tomorrow. In the morning, what we think our lineups will be, what we think De Zerbi might change, and so on. Big up to Swifty for the super chat this morning. Big up, Swifty. Kev Williams, been a member for 6 months. Big up, Kev. Appreciate you, mate. Benji was just letting us know while I was in the middle of a tiny rant this morning. That Savinio has landed. Thank you, Benji. Great news, Benji. Really pleased about that, to be honest with you. And a user has popped in as well with a super chat. He says, I thought the Savio fee included the pathway for Omar. I still believe it does. A user, as far as we know, but only as far as we know. Sheriff, anything else?
No, that's it. I've interrupted
He's
you
done.
enough.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Big up to everyone who's been in the chat this morning. We'll see you tomorrow morning at 9:30 for the breakfast brunch. And as always, thank everyone and come on, you Spurs.